Welcome to New, where we give you the angle on the latest Montreal has to offer. On today's show, we have the Vice President of the Montreal Blues Society.
We also have a visit to la banquise and a new form of exercise called Kangoo.
I'm Pamela.
I'm Tarek.
And this is New.
Thank you, Sandra. That looked super good, but really fattening. So if you're wondering how to burn off those calories...
Now you can with a new hour-long fitness craze called Kangoo. And for our last guest, we have a passionate Kangoo member, Sonia Vizzini. So Sonia, how are you? You're good?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm very great. Can you please begin by telling us what is the class breakdown of Kangoo?
Sure, so basically we start off with trying on the boots, making sure that they fit, and then we do a 45-minute cardio workout that includes with weights and without weights, and at the end we do a nice toning session, and then we cool down just to stretch the muscles out.
Wow, nice. That is a lot of work.
Yeah. Where did it originate, Kangoo, actually?
All right, so it originated in Sweden. Originally, it was for physiotherapy purposes, basically for joint problems, back problems, feet problems, and basically it would relieve the pressure off the joints when you would run or walk. And then eventually it caught on as an exercise because it was so fun and different.
Oh, okay. So it actually started off as something to help you with your back and your ankles, but since now it's a fitness exercise, why is it only new now in Montreal?
Well, for starters, it comes from all across the world, and also it's something so different that people are like, "Oh, what is that?" They're kind of afraid to try it, but it's so fun that people are actually catching on to it now.
Okay.
Also, how did you get into it? Like, since it's so new, what intrigued you, and how did you hear about it to start with?
So I go to a gym called Leonardo da Vinci Center, and they actually advertised it as something new, and I was like, oh, let's try that. I mean, I'm not someone who likes to do cardio, but I thought this was different, so I tried it, and I absolutely fell in love with it.
And how many times a week do you do this Kangoo exercise?
So I do it 2 times a week, Thursday and Sundays.
Wow.
And it's really, really fun. I love it every time.
Okay, that is incredible. And your instructor's good?
She's amazing. I love her.
That's wonderful. I'm glad. Yes.
What's the age bracket for this? Like, does it vary? Is it only young people, kind of people with problems, or pretty much vary?
Actually, there's no age bracket. It's for everyone. There is Kangoo for kids. They make the boots for smaller for children, and it's also for older people. Again, because it does relieve, pressure off the joints, so older people can do this with ease.
Okay, so now, I'm sure people at home are like, well, what did the boots look like? Well, before we came into studio, we actually tried on the boots, Tarek and I. So now we're going to show you our little experience. And Sonia, we want to know, does this ruin the floor? If we would try it inside, would it ruin our floors?
Definitely not. It actually has a rubber sole, so it actually protects your floors from being ruined, and also it prevents you from slipping.
Oh, okay, very interesting. Okay, and have you seen any progress since you started a year ago?
Definitely. I've actually myself lost 20 pounds just by doing Kangoo.
That is incredible. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That is honestly very amazing. Wow.
And I think you have actually a shoe
yes,
for us
I
to
do
see in
actually.
studio.
Yes.
So it's quite a peculiar contraption, if you want to explain it.
It does. It kind of looks a bit like a ski boot. It actually feels like a ski boot. It's really easy to put on. It looks a bit complex, but you have these latches here where you just tighten them and then you just snap them in. You want to make sure that the boot is not too tight, but tight enough that it supports your ankles so that you don't get hurt.
Okay. Have you ever seen someone fall?
Actually, never have I seen anybody fall.
Really?
From kids to
see
elderly
that. No,
people.
No, I'm kidding. Well, and anyways, can you wear these outside, actually? I didn't
Actually, yes, of course. People take walks in these. They go running with them. You can even go to the beach with them if you want. You can go anywhere you want.
On the sand, too?
Of course, on the sand. They're all terrain. They have a rubber sole that's really grippy.
You don't end up skipping into the sand, or
no, not
it flattens
at all.
the sand, kind of?
Wow.
I mean, it would flatten it, but you wouldn't really slip because you're bouncing, actually. So you're just really making little contact with the floor.
That is incredible.
And how much do they cost?
So these boots cost around $200 to $350.
Wow.
But it depends, the weight. If you weigh more, obviously they're going to be more expensive, and also the model you'd like.
Okay, so can you have one that's different designs, or is it just black? How does that work?
Actually, they come in so many different colors. You can get them pink, white, black, red, orange, whatever color you want, honestly.
Very nice. What color would you get?
Probably black.
Okay, I'd maybe get pink and orange or something crazy like that. Well, okay, Sonia, thank you so much for showing us this incredible new invention that is now here in Montreal.
Thank you for being here, Sonia, Banquise, and Brian Slack.
Be sure to join us next time here on New.